So today I want to talk a little bit about a song called Punch Drunk Love that is on my All Roads album. I co-wrote this song with my good friend Greg Johnston, immensely talented guy, president of the Songwriters Association of Canada. We've written a lot of songs together. I feel very lucky that I get to write with him from time to time. And Punch Drunk Love, you may or may not remember, is the title of a blockbuster movie starring, I think, Ryan Gosling or maybe Adam Sandler. I'm not sure, and I don't know how I could possibly confuse those two guys because they are just so not alike at all. But maybe you remember the movie. I'm sure you do. But I wanted to mention and talk a bit about in songwriting how there can often be moments where if you're in a session, there can be an idea thrown out that might be reminiscent of something else or, you know, draws inspiration from something. And I just want to encourage young songwriters out there not to get too bogged down in worrying if something is necessarily ripped off. If something's just influenced by something or has echoes of something, I think that's fine, and I really think it's unavoidable. And in some cases, I think it's more than okay. I'll give you a prime example. When Greg and I were kind of debating, oh, we're writing a song called Punch Drunk Love. There's this movie called Punch Drunk Love. Does that matter? Well, resoundingly, no, that does not matter. There is a very good example where a very, very famous band you may have heard of called Led Zeppelin wrote a song called Stairway to Heaven, which you may have heard of that song as well. There was a movie. At the time, I think it was a well-known movie that had come out, I mean, years before they wrote that iconic song. But imagine if they'd gone, you know what, let's just shelve that song. It was a movie. It really doesn't matter. You can't copyright a title. You can't copyright a name. You know, should I go sue George Lucas because of Luke Skywalker? It's a pretty ridiculous example, but no. Like, so I just want to encourage people to just keep the creative juices flowing. Don't let that stuff bog you down too much. Be aware. You don't want to rip something off and get sued. But typically, embrace the influences, and however you can draw inspiration and whatever gets you from A to B, I think is usually a positive thing. And anyway, without talking any further, maybe I'll play a little bit of Punch Drunk Love, inspired by the movie a little bit, but more so inspired by the analogy of boxing versus love, and how sometimes you get just knocked off your feet and you don't have a shot. When you meet the right girl, it's game over. So here it is, Punch Drunk Love. My body's aching for you tonight, throwing combinations I just can't fight. I'm in too deeply, falling so hard. My head is spinning, baby. I'm seeing stars. I'm going down, trying to make it one more round. Hey, now, don't you know that, girl, you knocked me out? Punch Drunk Love. Punch Drunk Love. Ooh. Punch Drunk Love with you, baby. I can't take it, girl, you make it. Love with you, baby. I can't take it, girl, you make it. Love with you, baby. I can't take it, girl, you make it. Hurt so good. See you next week.